Black history, all the way back in 1885. This young lady, her name is Sarah E. Good. She became the first African-American woman to receive a patent for her invention. She invented the cabinet. So the cabinet drawers and all that stuff y'all have, I know nobody ever says it, but that's the person that actually created the cabinet. It's a black woman.
We are amazing.
3 years later, the second woman to receive a patent her name was Miriam E. Benjamin. And she was the second African-American woman to receive a patent. And she created what's called the gong and the signal chair for hotels.
Wow.
What does that mean, Pastor? That's the actual drawing there. Back in the day, they didn't have modern things like intercoms. And so when a guest was in the lobby, they needed some help or something like that, people started yelling, this guest over me. So what she did, she created a chair. If you push a button, this red flag comes up. Wow. So the people in the hotel would know that's the person that needs help. So when you're on an airplane and you want the person to come and give you some peanuts, you hit the button for the stewardess to come. The whole idea came from that black woman right there. And she created that back in 1888.
Wow.
This week in Black history. Not so good news. In 1946, citizens of Taylor County, Georgia, shot World War II veteran Maceo Snipes in the back at his home the day after he became the first and only African American to cast a vote in that county. When you read about what happened to him, it was horrible. They actually came to his house because he's the only one to vote in the county. Came to his house and asked his wife, tell your husband to come outside. He came outside, and when he realized, two of the four guys were actually veterans from the war as well. And they were Klan members. He tried to run away. They shot him in the back and left him there. There was no ambulance. So he and his wife walked 3 miles to the hospital to try to get him treated. When he got to the hospital, they would not treat him. 6 hours later, a nurse finally came in and said, we can't give him a transfusion because, quote, we don't have any black blood. The next day he died. This week in Black history. This is Wimbledon week, so this week in Black history, all the way back in 1957, Althea Gibson became the first African-American woman to win the singles tennis championship at Wimbledon. Amen? Amen. Amen. That's some good news here. 1957. And so those are some things that happened this week in Black history. And hopefully that helps you as you go forward in your life and your day.